Live and ready to go. Women's A semifinal. The Manitoba Mayhem against Newfoundland United. Manitoba in first now. Looking to get there. Can't get through. Hard in the corner now. Digging for the ball. Trying to work their way through. Rolling off. Brooke Anderson. Comes Jill Mason now. Mason with the ball. Chipped. Just comes out of the zone now. Working all the way back in out of her goal. Juliana Thompson leaves that around. And their way out now. Davis now going to work. Normore down there. Normore back down low to Williamson. Molly Gill coming in hard off the bench from the forecheck there. They get to that now. Digging hard. Working. Jade Bragg now. Can't get it free. Davis keeps that in. Working hard. Flips it in is Normore. Hard on that Molly Gill now. Gill going to work in the corner. Cycles the ball down low to Williamson. Williamson starting to slide her way up the half wall. Fires through the crease. Going to be first on that's going to be Manitoba now. Going to be capped in though by Normore. Back through. That's fired all the way down. And that is icing against the Mayhem. Upcoming now. That's back. Davis fires. Kick save. Thompson. Hard on that ball. Trying to come out of the corner now. Can't get there. Cap in by Davis. Chanel Young going hard back on that now. Young looking, coming back around the goal to Davis. Davis rolling now, trying to get there, pushing through. All the way back up the top. Down low, Davis trying to get to that. It's free. Fires, big stop. That is flipped down the zone. Icing against Newfoundland United. Face-off upcoming. To the right of Maggie Jones. This is the 3-2 now total. Manitoba Mayhem against the 5-0 Newfoundland United. Draw, one cleanly now. Wadding up the wall. Shaylin Clark chips to the middle. Great play there. Rolling in over the line, slowing up. Trying to drop that back off. Can't get it there. Sliding back now. Digging hard. All the way around. She gets there first. Now it's Prosick. Sliding around now. Ready? Up the wall. Out breaks Newfoundland now. Potential 3-on-2 going on. The break. Chip back the other way. Dumped all the way in now. Dumped in now. Working hard up the wall. Pushing. Knocked down. Chipped up. Moving all the way up now. Working in. Trying to pass back door. Can't connect. Still has it. Pass out front. Cassie Young. Fires. That's blocked. Newfoundland on that first though. Working. Trying to fire out front. Knocked down. Cirilli on that now. Working hard behind the goal. Hard on that. 20. Chipped up. Chipped all the way back down in now. Working hard, hard flip now. Out comes Manitoba now 2-on-1. Looking, D-King shooting through, caught by Jones and held for the face-off. Anderson tried to make a nice move there to get that through. Hard draw here coming up now. Draw's going to be won by Newfoundland and controlled. Went all the way around. Hard forecheck here. Working hard. Hard battle. Down behind the goals, Matula. Working hard, coming out. Can't tap that in back doors, Bragg. Keen's on that. Keen rims that hard around. Pinching up is McLennan. Backhand, knocked down, up over the cage. Trying to dig at that. Frozen for the face-off. Draw upcoming now. Gonna be one back by Newfoundland now. Pushed all the way in. Chipped all the way in. Chipped hard in the corner now, working hard. They're digging on that now. So 2 rolls, Jill Mason now. All the way up. Pushing and over the line. And held by Thompson for the face-off. Face-off upcoming. Draw. Push back. Held in the corner now by Newfoundland. Working their way back down around the goal now. Trying to come free. Pushing up. Chip back down behind the goal. Way around. Chipped out. Chip. Kept in by Davis though. Great move there. Trying to get it free. Can't connect. Trying to chip out is Manitoba. Chipping free now and down in their own zone. Working hard now. Hard around the goal. Pushing. Up, turned over. Leaving it back on D. Firing. That gets blocked. Out front. Can't connect. Come back to the point. Dump back down in goal. Fired through the crease. Back up top. Fired in. Getting in hard now. All the way up top. Fire and she scores! Shot came from the point from Katie Matula. Through a bunch of bodies and found its way in. 1-0 Manitoba. Face off one. Worked in. Dumped hard around the goal now. Tripped up. Trying to break it out. Knocked away at the line. In comes Davis. Now she's going to roll her way through and over the line. Chipped in. And that's delayed penalty upcoming. Heather Berzins, number 11 from Manitoba. 2 minutes for tripping. Timeout called. Newfoundland United. Face off one. Set up now. Back up top to Keene. Sliding that to Gill. To Keene. Winding, firing up over the cage. And covered for the face-off. Draw. Push back. Manitoba firing that all the way around the cage. Shaylin Clark now back up top. Over to Clark. Back down low now. Rolling up top. Up to Davis. To Keene. To Davis. Fires. Fans on that. Knocked away, but kept in by Davis though. Davis. Back up top to Keene now. Keene's looking. Fires down low to Davis. To Gill. Molly Gill back up top. Keene winds. Fires. Through a screen. Doesn't hit the net. Back up top now. Down low, Davis. Back up top to Keene. Firing up over the net. Poked away. And that's going to be dumped all the way down the floor by Manitoba. Jones out to pick that up. Keene being pressured now. Keene's going to backhand that hard up the wall. Going to be brought in by Shaylin Clark. She's going to chip that back down low. Looking. Back up top to Keene. Back over in the middle now. Winding. Trying to go across to Davis. Can't connect. Davis up top now. Looking for Keene. Firing. Hits a foot in front. Doesn't get there. Toba clears. But kept in by Keene. Into Davis on her backhand now. Leaves it for Keene. 15 remaining on the Newfoundland power play. Davis fires. That's blocked. Dumped all the way down. Jones holds that now. Chips up to Keene. Up to Davis. That is offside against the United. Face-off coming up. Just outside the Newfoundland zone. 1 second remaining on the power play. Face off one. All the way up now. Davis pushes forward. Normore flips in. Thompson pokes that away from her. Normore rolling back. Power play over now. Pushing. Trying to cycle now is Newfoundland. Working their way out of the corner. Pushing free is Jade Bragg from Manitoba now. Chipped up the wall. Going to try to chip that free. And can't get that out. Cap in still. Dumped into the corner. Cass Young now coming in hard. Chipped out. Flips in. Knocked down. Flipped all the way up. That is going to go for icing against Newfoundland United. While we wait for that face-off, Manitoba's coach would like me to give a nice big shout out to some very big supporters in Owen and Ava. They know you are watching from back home in Manitoba and cheering the girls on. Face off, one by Newfoundland now. High flip. Burzins can't catch it. Young's in on a breakaway now. That's Young. Fires, great save. She scores on the rebound. Newfoundland ties this game. Jenny Simpson. Tie game with 4:36 to go in this first period of play. Great work there by Newfoundland United to tie this game up. Renee chipping and through. And breaks Toba up and into the Newfoundland bench. Face off upcoming now, just outside the zone. Chipped a little bit in by Manitoba, now all the way in now. Mason rolling hard around the goal. Pushing, digging, grinding now. Face off for the ball being pinned. Will remain inside the Newfoundland zone. Draw one by Manitoba. Quick shot. That gets blocked. Doesn't get through. Joe Mason now. Mason up the wall. Can't be kept in now. They're going hard back on that. Chipped. Williamson with a nice move. Great back check. Chipped up. Rolling all the way back in now. Mackenzie Curran. Curran rolling back. Working her way back in the zone now. Chipped forward. In breaks Newfoundland. Davis fires. Can't get through. Wrapped around. Davis. Great save, Thompson there on Keene. Little chip, 2-on-1 Manitoba now. 2-on-1 for Manitoba. Couldn't connect with that pass there. Going back down around the goal now. Working hard on that forecheck. Trying to roll out free. Can't get there. Flipped out. Flowing up now. Looking. Way up. Can't connect with that. Mackenzie's going back on that. Mackenzie Curran hard on that. Going D to D now. Mason. Up to Clark. Shaylin Clark looking. Firing middle. Chipped up in now. Thomas in on that now. That is behind the goal. Newfoundland back on it now. Stolen back away. Chipped up the wall. Davis jumps to steal that. Looking. Shot is blocked. Digging in hard now. Looking. Trying to roll free. Digging in now. That's chipped up. Dumped back in by Mason now. Doing a great job on the back end for Newfoundland this whole tournament. Back in. That's chipped. Trying to get that free now. High flip. Up. Davis though keeps it in. Fires. That's blocked up and out of play. Face off down in the Manitoba zone. Minute 40 seconds remaining in this first period of play. Great work. Face off. Starting to be back end controlled. Firing, that's blocked. Williamson back down low. Burson's going to try to be on that first, though. Burson's digging hard now. Rolling off of it. Burson's digging. Flipping. Trying to flip at least. Chipped up overhead. Outbreaks Manitoba potential. 2-on-1. Flip to the middle. Firing, that stopped and held for the face-off. Face-off upcoming, 59.9 remaining in this opening period of play. Draw, on to Bragg, chip back down behind the goal. Gonna get poked away now. Digging 300 feet, great save there. Sliding down low. Kicked out. Davis is in now. Davis, great move coming through. That is a penalty on Manitoba. Sarah McLennan. 2 minutes for tripping. Power play, Newfoundland United. 23 seconds to go here. Riding out. Mason's going to get there. She's going to slide down. Sliding that down low. Back up the wall. Sliding it down behind the goal line to Williamson. 5 seconds remaining in this period. Back up. Firing. I hit the body. The end of one period of play. Newfoundland United 0, Manitoba Mayhem 1. 1-1 after 1. Back and ready to go for the start of this second period. Minute 36 of power play time remaining for Newfoundland. Win the draw, they slide that back. Up over to Keene now. Keene's going to walk in. Getting pressured by Manitoba though. Keene now. In. Gets that in. Slowing. Back up to Keene now. Cross. Davis. Slowing. Looking. Stick handling. Up to Keene now. Keene's looking. Ready to go. Intercepted and chipped out by Manitoba. Hard on this now. Davis all the way back in their own zone. Davis is in. Davis being pressured now. Up to Keene. Fires up over the cage. Net comes off. Face off goes outside the zone. 34 seconds of power play time remaining. Here comes the face-off now. Drop, gonna be up. Mason now is gonna chip that in. Digging hard now, turned away, all the way up and all the way down by Manitoba. Jones gonna come out to play that. Gonna rim that around to Davis now. Davis is gonna be pressured. Hard battle at the line. Tipped all the way down. Even strength now. Hard on that forecheck. Chipped out. Chipped away. Cast in. Normore fires. Stopped by Thompson. Another great save. And whistle blown. Great saves there by Thompson. Face off upcoming now. Draw. Gonna be won by Newfoundland possessed. Gonna be chipped out by Manitoba. Dumped all the way down. Curran rolling back in her own zone now. Rolling, gonna be chipped away. Bragg's on that. Gonna try to flip that through her own feet now. Gonna be digging. Looking. Shot up over the cage. Hard to work. Getting hard on that. Chipped down. Gonna be pinched. Cap in. Flipped high. Jenny Simpson now in over the line again for Newfoundland. Trying to drop that back. Can't connect. Way up to Bragg now. 2-on-2. Nice move there. King out firing. Great save again. Jenny Simpson chipping up. In comes Davis now. 2-on-2 with Keene. Trying to deke. Poked free. Out breaks Manitoba now. Chipped up. Chipping. Flipped in. Davis now. Trying to get that out to Keene. Cannot connect. Flipped up. And icing against the Mayhem. going to be on. They're going to go D to D now. Berzin's going to come up the wall. Going to be chipped out. Got a foot race for that now. Great wheels there by Normore. Davis up the wall. Shaylin Clark rolling. Trying to get it to Normore. It's intercepted. Flipped back in by Manitoba. They're hard in on that forecheck now. Chip back in deep. Rolling, trying to get it up top. Berzin's winding, firing low. Kick save into the corner. Chip. Rolling free. Chip back down low. Rolling up top. Looking out front, can't connect. Hard on that. Clark chips that free, but Manitoba gets on that again first now. Cycling again. Megan Normore gets there. Normore's going to try to flip. Not hard foot race for the ball now. It's going to be knocked in. Back down, intercepted again. Chip. Janelle Young trying to battle. Hard on the ball is Manitoba. Lots of energy in this Manitoba team. Looking, firing, that's blocked. Poke to be kept in, spinning, firing. Kick save there. Flipped out, all the way out, no icing. Thompson's going to slow that up for her now. Going to roll hard, all the way up. And spin off, try to break through, cannot. Away by Jones, ball behind the goal now. Tipped out front, cannot connect. Try to be fired up the wall, knocked down by Manitoba now. Manitoba's digging hard. Hard in this corner now, and whistle goes for the ball being pinned against the wall. Face-off upcoming. Face-off upcoming now. Draw one now, all the way back up top, back down low. Rolling out front, chipping low. Chipping deep, gonna be held in. Chipped out, potential 2-on. Not gonna be a 2-on-1, but gonna dump that in. Digging hard now. Chipped out. Cap in by Keene now. Trying to dig, trying to roll free. Digging hard in there. Working hard on that ball. Cap in. Flipped all the way up into the corner now. Williamson going to be the first on that. Going to try to slide that over to Keene. Cannot connect. Keene's going to steal though. Fire, kick save, Thompson. Back up top. Chipped high and out. Potential 2-on-1 now. Nah, potentially can't connect. 8:20 remaining now in the second period. Chip back down behind the goal. Jill Mason up around the wall now. Chipped out front, can't connect. Berzin's gonna get there. Keep it in, pass to the slot, pass over, misses the net. Harp on that. Berzin's now winding, firing, that gets blocked up and out of play. Hits the body. Off upcoming now. Digging, ready to get set up now. Setting it up is Bragg now. Digging, rolling. Push all the way up. Working hard now. Davis breaking free now. Breaking out of her zone now. Davis one-on-one with Berzins. Fires. Thompson with the mask save up and out of play. 7:36 remaining in this second period of play. Face off one. Chipped up. Manitoba trying to dig free. Batted up and down. Knocked down by Newfoundland now. Hard on that's going to be Manitoba, though. Newfoundland's going to come out front. Chipped off the goaltender now. Manitoba rolling back in their own zone. Rolling. Pushing. Chipped out. Iron stopped and held by Thompson. Face off to the left of Thompson now. Yeah. Keane now looking, sliding low to Davis now. Ball potentially stolen. Nope, cap in by Davis now. Kept there by Davis. Stick handling, trying to roll free. Not given much space by Manitoba here. Slides over. Dump back in deep. Davis going to try to be first on that. She is. Going to wrap attempt. Stopped by Thompson. Tipped out. Cap in there. High flip. And icing against the Mayhem. .6:28 remaining now. Face off upcoming. Draw gonna be one. Nice pass out. And offside against the Mayhem. Dug all the way in now. Pass out front, can't connect. Knocked free. Dumped in deep now. Chipped out. Cap in. Locking out firing. Stopped by Jones. Trying to get that pass out front. Can't connect. Back down behind the goal. Intercepted. Chipped in deep. Dumped down. Nice move there. Nice little pass. Trying to slide that free. Janelle Young's on that though. Shaylin Clark trying to get there. Chips that free. 2-on-1 Newfoundland. And they come. Davis. Firing. Stopped by Thompson. Rebounds loose. Gonna get there. Dump that in now. Burzins. Being all over hers, Clark. Back behind the goal. Walking. Turning over to Davis. Out front. Can't connect. Chipped around the goal. Cap in there now. Manitoba's on that. Chips around the wall. Manitoba is going to get there first. Back to Burzins. Goes D to D. Chipped up the wall. Flipped out. Icing against the Mayhem. 4:17 remaining in this second period of play. Coming draw now. One by Clark. Keene. Dumped in low. Dumped around the wall to Keene now. Picks it up. Back down low to Clark. Chips low to Keene. Keene to Davis. Davis looking, trying to roll. Free on the backhand. Stopped by Thompson. Hard forecheck. Davis coming out of the corner. Stopped by Thompson. Hard on that battle now. Hard work on that. Gonna be rimmed hard. Fires, can't connect. With time, chips all the way out. Can't connect. It's on goal and held for the face-off. Face-off will be deep in the United zone. 3:29 remaining in the second period of this 1-1 game. Face-off ready to go. Discussing with officials now. Here we go. Big drop coming here now. Gonna be possessed, turned over, fired. Stop over the cage. Working hard and along the wall now. Good battle here. There's Manitoba. Shot. That gets tipped by Cass Young now. Jade Bragg gonna come out of the corner. She scores! Goal scored there by Jade Bragg to make it 2-1 Manitoba. She walked out and went top shelf with that one. Face off, upcoming back at center to go now. Newfoundland's going to possess that draw. Going to be dumped in on goal. Chipped into the corner now. Hard on that. Intercepted by Manitoba. Chipped back behind the goal. A little bit of a loose ball battle here. Chipped a little bit. Manitoba rolls out of the corner now. Back up top. Firing towards the goal. Can't connect. 2.5 remaining in the second now. Oh, great diving play there to knock that away. Coming out front. Cap knocked in deep behind the goal. Working hard. Taking in hard on that ball now. Out they come. Whistle goes. Jill Mason is down just to make sure everybody in the corner is all right now. Mason's getting up on her own. She seems to be all right. That is a good sign. 2:11 remaining now. Face-off remaining in the Newfoundland zone. Draw, scrambled, back to Berzins. Fumbles it. Knocked in. Back up top, out front to Keene. Great save, Thompson. Big save again, another rebound save as well, and then holds on the face-off. Draw upcoming now. Scramble draw, Davis. Fires towards the goal. Hits a foot, does not make it there. Going up the wall. Diving, poking that free. Great job by the Manitoba defenseman there. Dumped in, trying to beat Curran in a foot race. That doesn't happen though. Hard on that, minute and a half to go in this second frame. Wadden rolls, goes back up backhand to Davis. Flip play, trying to get it to Keene, can't. High, hard off the wall, kept in by Curran. Into Davis. Normore in now, Normore flipping. Normore, backdoor to Keene, can't find it. Chip back behind the goal. Pushing, digging, intercepted by Normore. Backhander towards the goal, bobbles! She scores! Megan Normore fires a backhander on goal. Rolls up over the pad of Thompson and behind the line to tie this game at 2 with 54 seconds remaining in the second. Hard scramble now. Pushing hard on that. Picked up by Newfoundland. Dumped all the way in. All the way down. Hard on that forecheck. Molly Gill now. Gill's going to walk. Scores! Shaylin Clark out front. 3-2 Newfoundland. What a great pass from Molly Gill. And Shaylin Clark capitalizes on that. Having a discussion now with the official. Manitoba's bench discussing with the bench. Discussion complete. Face-off upcoming at center. Timeout called. Manitoba Mayhem. .6 seconds remaining in this second period of play. 3-2 Newfoundland United. Face off, going to be possessed. Up the wall to Keene, chipped in. Haley's hard on that, chipped into the corner now. Manitoba does get to that note. Newfoundland comes up with it, back to Keene. Fires, just misses the cage. Curran dumps that in. Keene trying to get back on that. Pushing now is Manitoba trying to push out of their zone. They're going to flip to no man's land. Curran's going to chip it back up. Davis is going to dump that ball in. 5 seconds remaining. Keene still hard in on the forecheck. That'll do it. After 2 periods of play, Newfoundland United 3. The Manitoba Mayhem 2. After 2 solid periods of play, Newfoundland leads Manitoba 3-2. In for a solid third period. Going to be very exciting hockey here, folks. Ready to go for the draw. Scramble draw possessed by Wadden. Chips that up and out of play. Face off now upcoming. Pushed forward. Chipped. Up and out of play again by Nancy Wadden. Back around the goal. Can't throw it out front. Molly Gill, though, hard on that forecheck for Newfoundland. That is definitely one of their main identities. Chipped around. Hard in the corner. Digging hard. Pinned against the wall. Flipped high and off the roof. Face-off remains deep in the Manitoba zone. Flipped in. Digging hard on that in the corner now. Davis all over the ball. High flip. Icing waved off. Whistled though. Having a discussion now. Chipped face-off will be at center. Face-off upcoming. Double draw, held, now slowed down. Renee Faulkner. Up the wall, Davis slides it past Berzens. Chipped all the way up. Chipped up, cap in by Bragg. Jade Bragg walking in, firing, that's blocked, doesn't get through. That's chipped, nobody's there. Working their way back now, Davis in over the line. Fires it towards the goal, can't be chipped home. Hard work in the corner now. Digging hard, Clark fires on goal, Thompson with the save. Rimmed around, Clark's gonna keep that in though. Shaylin Clark walks out, fires, that's blocked. Outworks Manitoba now, high flip. Icing's waved off, Mackenzie Curran being hard back on that now. Digging in there though. Nice spin move off the defender. Chipped up the wall. Gonna try to slide that up. It's gonna be kept all the way in. Nancy Wadden going back on it now. Sliding, rolling off. Intercepted by Manitoba. Cycled down low. Chipped away by Normore. Sliding up now. Chipped up in the air. Gonna be momentarily kept in. Now it slides out all the way back down the Manitoba zone. Thompson plays that. Up off the roof or the cord, I can see it dangling. Minutes to go. 11:54 here. Back to the point. Coming around the goal now. Trying to get it out front. Davis can't connect. Outbreaks Manitoba now. Trying to break free. Working hard. Dumping in. Picked away. Digging. Working. There comes Keene. High flip. Going to be gloved down by Manitoba. Pushed all the way over. Hard on that forecheck. It's not going to work. Deep around the goal now. Chipped up. Batted. Pushed free. Nice pass over to Cassie Young now. Cassie Young fires. Misses the net. Pushing down behind the goal. Working hard now. Battle hard in this corner. Face off now, being pinned. Face off upcoming. Pushed in now, all the way around. Intercepted. Going to be capped in. 3-on-2 down low now. 3-on-2. Nice diving play there by Nancy Wadden. Up top though. Firing up over the cage. Pushing. Pushing in, down behind the goal. Back out front, chipped away. Chipped up, Clark battling. Fired towards the goal. Knocked away by the glove. Pushing hard now, Manitoba on this forecheck, trying to find a way to find an equalizer in this game. Wadden flips, knocked down. Whistle. High sticking against Manitoba. No change allowed. Face off all the way back in the Manitoba zone. 9:14 remaining in this game. Up and out of play. Face off upcoming now. Davis gonna win that scramble draw to Keene. Gonna chip that hard in behind the goal. Newfoundland just going to hard, solid work in this game. That has been their MO this whole tournament. They work hard, but so does Manitoba. This has been a very fast-paced game. Over the line, dropping back to Davis. Tries to chip low again. Back out front to Davis. Trying, can't find it. Dumped in now, hard on the ball now. Davis wraps around. High flip. Funny hop. Poked away by Berzins at the line. Berzins pinning, trying to get it free now. Berzins hard on that ball. Manitoba can't get it though. Newfoundland rolling back. Into the corner. Davis going to be on that first. Going to be hard on the ball. Davis out front. Can't connect. Hard foot race for the ball now. Coming hard around the goal. Looking for a high flip attempt maybe. Chipping. Janelle Young forces that away and over the line. Dumps that in. Burzen's going hard back on the ball for Manitoba. Can't connect with the pass. Icing against the Mayhem. Big face-off upcoming now. Back in behind the goal. Shaylin Clark on that, spinning. Can't connect with Normore. Megan Normore rolls off her stick, but poked free. Fires through the crease. Great pinch there by Mackenzie Curran. Curran pinching in. Going hard on the wall. Gonna be chipped. Trying to be pinned now. Trying to be poked free. Cassie Young now. Firing. Glove save Thompson. Holds on for the face-off. Face-off will be to her right in the Manitoba zone. Big draw upcoming. 7:02 remaining in this game. All over that's Molly Gill now. Having a fantastic game for Newfoundland. Fires. Blocker to the corner by Thompson. Trying to roll out of the corner. Rolling hard in now. Pushing hard in the corner. Around the wall, chip behind the goal. Back to Molly Gill now. Gonna cycle behind the goal. Cassie Young's gonna get there. Gonna win that battle too. Hard on that, digging, rolling, coming out with it too. Good shots. Oh, great save, Thompson. Molly Gill chips behind the goal. Rolling out, 6 minutes remaining now. Chipped. Comes Manitoba. Great sliding play there. What a play. Rimmed hard up the wall. Burzens is going to get there, though. There Burzens fires. That's kicked free. High flip up off the roof. Face-off staying in the United zone. Pushing hard now. Face-off upcoming now. Solid draw win. Manitoba's going to try to get that deep. Williamson all over it, though. Chip back in behind the goal. Working their way out front. Trying. Can't get there. Williamson now. Flipping. Burzen's going to chip free. That's going to be icing against the Mayhem. Face-off coming back deep in their zone. Face-off upcoming now. Draw, one all the way back. Davis on that though. Davis working, sliding, out on her backhand, spinning, firing, missing the net. Back out front, Wadden with a great pinch. She's having a fantastic defensive game as well for this Newfoundland team. Working hard. Coming out of the corner, out front, can't connect. Trying to chip, can't get there. Davis can't corral it. Davis can now though. Flips back up top. Back in deep. Rolling. Back behind the goal. Flipped high. That is icing against the Mayhem. 4:27 left now. Face off all the way back up top. Chipped away by Jade Bragg now. 2-on-1 Manitoba. Bragg's looking. Firing. Blocker save. Maggie Gones. Back up top. Going D to D. Back in around the goal. Rolling. Sliding. Trying to get there. Megan Normore. Chips. High roll around, gonna be read by Shaylin Clark though. It's out, stopped by Thompson. Flipped out. Chipped. Hard rush now, gonna be poked away by Janelle Young. Renee Faulkner now in over the line. Gets stolen from her, pushed away. Penalty upcoming, 27, Renee Faulkner. 2 minutes. Hooking. Power play Manitoba and timeout Mayhem. .334, Manitoba power play. Face off one. Bragg down low. Jill Mason now. Jill Mason battling, trying to find it. Normore. Bragg's digging hard now. Pushing up the wall. Back up top. Firing, blocker save. High flip, that's gonna come out of the zone. That's in. In now. She comes now. 2:45 remaining now. Manitoba trying to get this set up. Back out front, can't connect. It's gonna be kept in there. Sliding down low. Back up top. Firing, great glove save. Face off upcoming now. 2:23 remaining in this game. Draw, won by Manitoba. Going D to D now. Firing, hits a body in front. Whistle blown. Forward pushed into the goaltender. Want to make sure the goaltenders are all right here. Face off upcoming now. Draw, one by Davis. Nancy Watton going to try to pin this in the corner now. Ball's coming free now. Manitoba's going to be on that. 2 minutes remaining. 25 in the power play. 25 seconds. Davis with the block. Penalty. For hooking. Timeout, Newfoundland. Upcoming draw now, ready to go. Minute 54 remaining. 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. Draw one. Keane fires off the side of the goal. Face off now, pushing up. Manitoba now short. Power play, Newfoundland. Minute and a half. It's across. Penalty on Newfoundland. Too many. It's gonna be 4-on-4. 4-on-4 if Manitoba gets possession and pulls their goalie. It's off upcoming. Minute 23 now. Newfoundland's gonna rim that hard on the wall. Davis gonna fire. That is icing against Newfoundland. Minute 13 here. So with the goalie pulled, 5-on-4 for Manitoba. Minute 13. Rolled around now, Curran. Gonna be rolling. High flip. Knockdown and cap in. Passes low now. Sliding out. Fires. That's blocked. Hard on that. Way up. Winding. Back down. 45 seconds remaining. Nice move coming out of the corner. Can't get it there. That is dumped all the way down. No icing. 35 remaining now. Pushing. Pushing. Carrying. Nice move there. Carrying in all the way herself now. Firing down in towards the goal. Gonna come around this way. Backdoor pass. Can't connect. Can't get there. 10 seconds to go. Hard on it in their own end. 5 seconds. Poked away by Newfoundland.